So you just started a YouTube channel and you want to know what kind of video you need to create to make sure that you have your best chance of that video doing well and that you get a good amount of views on your first video. I know you're probably excited because you have a brand new channel and you're like, girl, what do I need to do to make sure I get these views? Because you're trying to do YouTube full time, or you really want to utilize YouTube as like a platform to help you grow your brand and your business. So being a little transparent here, your first video was probably not going to do well. I just got to put that out there, because I don't want you to get your hopes up. Your first video is more so of a commitment to the platform versus if this first video was going to do well. Because depending on what stage of your YouTube journey you're in, whether this is your very first YouTube channel, you've never recorded video content before, if that is the case, then it's probably not going to do well no matter what. But that's not a bad thing, and I'm going to go over different ways where it can still have the potential to do well if you just really, really want to make sure that you perform well on YouTube at the very beginning. But if you also, if this ain't your first rodeo and you're like, okay, I'm starting a new channel, but I've had other channels before, I've recorded, I've created content before, then your channel may do a little better with these videos based on the quality because you're already familiar with creating video content. So it really depends on what stage of your journey that you're in, but I'm going to help you out regardless of what stage you're in with these different tips. So of course, my name is Lashawnda Smith. I'm a content creator and content strategist, and I'm going to help you guys get these views on your first videos. So before I share the exact tips that you can do to get more views, I want to share some of my experience in reference to things that could really happen. So I also have a couples channel with my fiance. I'm in an interracial relationship, and a couple years ago we was like, oh, it'd be really cool to start a couples YouTube channel because so many people were motivated by our story on how we met and how we got to where we were. And so we wanted to create a YouTube channel to just kind of be able to easily share like, hey, this is our story. You can, check out our channel or whatever. And so the very first thing that I did was I did research on the topics that we had ideas on, just to see what would be the best type of video to start with on the platform. And I instantly discovered that interracial couples on YouTube do really, really well. Like, they do really, really well. I saw that the story times for interracial dating, like how we met, those videos did extremely well on YouTube, as well as, sharing your journey on being an interracial couple and like different experiences that you've had because, you're two different races. And so those are the two videos that we decided to start our YouTube channel with. And when I tell you, those videos blew up fast. Like, they blew up fast, and we were monetized within less than 30 days. We had got our first YouTube check in after we got monetized that following month, and the channel has been doing well ever since. And the videos that we created, the very first two videos, are now the highest viewed videos on our channel. So that can very well happen if you do research on the platform first, if you really want your best shot at getting a lot of views on YouTube. And that's my first tip. If you really want your best chances, do research on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to be researching. So for one, before you do any research, you need to make sure you have something called vidIQ or TubeBuddy already installed on your computer. And if you don't have TubeBuddy or vidIQ, get that, because you're going to need it in your YouTube journey. They are free, and they're going to help you get the real numbers and stats that you need to do active and accurate research on the platform. So with vidIQ, that's what I personally use. With vidIQ, you can search whatever in YouTube, and it will tell you the stats of each channel. It'll tell you how many subscribers each channel has. It'll tell you the tags and keywords that each video has on their videos. And this is going to help you know which videos are ranking in search based on the keywords that they're using, based on the tags that they may have attached to their channel, and also based on the keywords or whatever they may have in their title and things like that. vidIQ will also tell you how much competition is in the space, also making the same type of content, as well as how high of a demand that the viewers have for that specific topic. And you can actually go through and see what each title ranks as, and this will give you your best chance of getting a video that can potentially do well based on the rating. So that's the very first tip that I have. If you are trying to get views on your very first YouTube videos, make sure you do research before you ever commit to recording that video. This is going to give you the best chance of getting a lot of views on your first videos. The second one, and I know you were thinking it, if this is your very first YouTube channel, you were definitely thinking about doing this and you probably had it on your list of video ideas, and I'm about to shoot you down. Do not post a welcome to my channel YouTube video. Don't do it, okay? I know you want to do it, you're excited, you have a new channel and you want to post this video, just go ahead and scratch it out. I'm gonna tell you why. For one, don't nobody care that you started a YouTube channel. I know you want people to care that you started a YouTube channel, but I'm gonna be honest, we don't care. We want the value that your YouTube channel is going to bring us. And I feel that a lot of people start off with their first video being a welcome to my YouTube channel. Even I have done one before in the past. We're just so excited and can't wait to tell you what we're going to be posting on here. And my channel is going to be about this and I'm going to be talking about that. And then you'll post that video and it will tank and you won't post no more. And you'll be like, dang, my video ain't really even do all of that, you know? And even if it doesn't tank, let's say you have followers in another, in another space or on another social media platform, the first video may do well just because people are nosy and people are curious to what you have going on, but that video brings no value to YouTube at all. That video is not going to perform well on the home feed or in your browse features, and that's the best way for you to grow your YouTube channel. So you're really just creating that video for yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want your first videos to do extremely well and bring you new people, get new people in front of your channel, that don't need to be your first video. You need to just scratch that out. Okay, we're only posting value. We're just going to skip right into the meat. Your first video needs to have meat in it. It needs to have value in it. It needs to benefit the people that are looking at that video from jump to the point where they're like, dang, this is our first YouTube video? Like what? Let me go and subscribe, see what she's talking about. That's the impression that you want to give off on your first video. Another tip I want to share if you're looking to get a lot of views on your first video is to post more than one video. Because the thing is, even if you research, you just really don't know what YouTube is going to do with your videos. And sometimes it takes a while for YouTube to figure out what your channel is actually about. So it may start off a little slow. And what I find is that if you can post more than one video in that same week, that you're giving yourself a better chance to rank in YouTube. And you're also giving people more than one thing to watch. So two different things that you could do. You can either post both videos at one time, so you can have one go out and another one go out that same day. It's completely up to you. Or you can post them with less than 5 days apart. So on my couples channel, we posted our first two videos within like maybe 3 or 4 days apart from each other. And both of those videos just took off. And the reason why is because people that stumbled across the first video and they really, really liked that video, they went to our channel to look for something else. And guess what? We had another video on there kind of talking about something very similar. And so they watched both of our videos in one sitting versus them subscribing and now having to wait to see if we're going to post any more content. And also versus them going to our channel and seeing we only have one YouTube video and them just not subscribing at all because they have no idea what else we're going to produce. So I think the key is having two videos. Ideally, if you could post them, like I said, with less than 3 days apart, less than 3 to 5 days apart, you're giving people more things to watch on your channel. And if they like the first video and they decide to click on that second video and they like that one too, you just got you a new subscriber. Okay, so the next quick tip I want to give you is if this is your first or second video on YouTube, try to keep it under 10 minutes. Because the thing is, people don't know your brand yet. People don't know you. They don't know your face yet. And when you post like a 40-minute video, for example, especially for your first video, people don't know you enough to give you 40 minutes. They may give you 10 minutes, but they're not going to give you 40 minutes. And some people, they want you to get to the point fast. And you want to kind of lead up to creating 30 to 40-minute video. I wouldn't even recommend you create a 40-minute video, but depending on, the type of channel you have, definitely would not start off with any type of video content over 10 minutes. Let 10 minutes be that sweet spot because it does show people how long the video is. And the length of the video sometimes determine if they're going to click on your video or not. If it's a quick fix, make it a quick video. You do not have to worry about trying to get over 10 minutes at the very beginning. If it's going to take you more than 10 minutes to produce that video, 9 times out of 10, you can split that video in half and create a whole second video on additional things that you want to share in that first video, so that way you can keep it under 10 minutes. Here I am talking about keep your videos at under 10 minutes, and I'm sitting here at 12 minutes. As of recording this video, I'm working on it, okay? All right, so my next tip is make sure that your thumbnail and your video title grabs attention. I find that people really struggle with this area when it comes to creating YouTube content. Creating YouTube content is not like creating any other type of content. You have to make sure that your title is going to appear to people. And I want you to think about it. I don't want you to necessarily think about your titles in search, because there's 2 different types of videos, and I'm going to actually do a video on that in the future on 3 different videos that you need to have on your channel if you want to grow. But we didn't talk about that today. But you want to make sure that on your browse feed, when your target viewer goes to YouTube and they stumble across your video on that home page, you want to make sure that that title is going to grab their attention. So whether you're hitting on a pain point, whether you're hitting on something that is going to intrigue their attention, like, oh, okay, they're saying not to do this, and I was told that you are supposed to do that. So I'm wondering what they're going to talk about in that. That's going to grab their attention, because now you're going against the grain of the average advice that people are giving in your industry, and you're sharing your perspective and your opinion on that same topic. So you're almost like intriguing to figure out what your perspective is going to be, and that's a clickable title, because now they're wanting to know what you're going to talk about in there. So you want to be very mindful of what you put for your video titles and what you put for your thumbnails. The thumbnails are also one of the hardest things that I think it takes for people to get experience with creating, because thumbnails have to kind of grab your attention from the jump. Now, I will say that with the home feed, the thumbnails are not as important, because when people hover over your videos, they're going to start seeing the video play and seeing you versus the thumbnail. So the thumbnail is not like the end all be all, but it is a very important factor, because if you're doing a search based video where you want people to find it in search, that thumbnail better be popping. Okay. And the best way to know if your thumbnail is popping is before you create your thumbnail for your video, to search for the title that you're about to create and look at other people's thumbnails. And you need to make sure that out of the different thumbnails that you see, that you create something that is creative enough to compete with the thumbnails that are already doing well in this space. If you want to create a thumbnail and it got some little, janky font title at the bottom, and you seeing nobody else got their thumbnails like that, it's probably not going to do well. So you want to make sure you do your due diligence and do research on the different types of thumbnails on that specific topic to give your video the best chance of competing with other people that are already creating content on that topic. And the last tip I want to share is to make sure that you're using keywords to help you rank in search. So you already have your initial keywords that's going to be organically in your title. So like, for example, if I created a video on how to start a YouTube channel, my keywords would be start a YouTube channel, right? But then your keywords that you can add when you scroll down in YouTube Studio as you're uploading your video, there's a specific area where you can put, I think, up to 500 characters. And this is where keyword research really comes in clutch. So when you have vidIQ, when you're doing your research, you can search for that specific video idea and look at the keywords that people are using on their videos. And you can do, just staying with how to start a YouTube channel, for example. I can use keywords, how to start a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel, how to start on YouTube, how to start a YouTube channel with your phone, how to start a new, like, you're just going to keep finding different varieties and variants of ways to say that same thing. How to create your first YouTube video, how to get followers on YouTube. The reason why you want to kind of mix in other things as well that's associated with that title, because YouTube is going to start showing the people who are interested in those specific topics, they're going to also show them your video because you're in the same type of industry or in a very similar topic that they will also be interested in watching. So any type of content or keyword ideas that you can have in reference to your specific video title, use them 500 characters. As your channel grows, you can slow this down because you're going to start building your community. But when you are trying to rank and search at the beginning stages, the keywords, I feel, this is my opinion, I don't have factual information to back this up, but I feel that keywords kind of helps YouTube learn how to categorize your YouTube channel, because you're telling YouTube in the keywords what your videos are going to be about and what target you're trying to hit. So the more you do that, I feel the easier it becomes for YouTube to classify what type of niche or what type of industry you're in, because you're producing the same type of content with different keywords that are associated with that same category. What questions do you have? I know out of everything that I've said, somebody got a question. Make sure you post it in the comment section below. Whenever you leave me questions on my videos, this gives me new video ideas to create specifically for you. So some of the videos that I have already created have been because of questions that I have gotten. So make sure that you leave your questions in the comments below. And if you've made it this far, then you really vibe with me, and this must have been really, really helpful. So make sure that you like, and if you haven't already done it, subscribe to my channel so that you can get more content like this. I love producing content about YouTube. That's going to be like a really big topic over here on this channel. And I'm going to end with this. If you are interested in learning how I got my first 500 YouTube subscribers to kind of help you grow your YouTube channel as well, I strongly suggest you watch the video above, whichever side the icon is going to appear. I have a video on exactly how I grew my channel to 500 subscribers, and I just posted this not too long ago, and I'm already sitting at 700 and I want to say 710 YouTube subscribers, so it's growing really, really fast. I'm about to hit my first 1,000 subscribers, okay? So make sure you check that video out so that way that can help you grow your channel as well. But until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.